Hello community, I hope you are doing good. In this discussion we will see how to add dynamic domain in the one-to-many field or in the view side. And in case you missed previous discussion about what is active underscore id or active underscore ids in the context, please check, link is given in the description. And if you want to learn more about Odoo, you can visit the WebLearns channel. Under the playlist you can see Odoo development label is here, and you can see here different playlist available with the different topic wise with the real test cases. And in case you need any support related Odoo, you can visit the about page and send your query to this email address. Source code also available in the GitHub, make sure you can follow. And we have some social media different pages, make sure you can follow to get the latest notification. So let's back to our main topic, like how you can apply a dynamic filter in the one-to-many field. So this is the one-to-many field, you can see here, right? And if you hover here, this is a one-to-many field and the field name is the school underscore list. Actually this is the my mistake here, like instead of the school underscore list it would be the student underscore list, and those are the student profiles here. Okay, so let me first remove all the blank students, save. And now let's say if I'll try to add here any of the country, right? Let's say the first one is the Afghanistan, right? And simple, I will try to again search here. You can see the Afghanistan option is available right here. So we are trying to remove this filter because we applied here, right? So let's say if I'll try to create a new student profile, and here you can see the Afghanistan, right? You can see it selected Angola and India. So these three filter, it should not be visible here in this filter. Okay, so it would be always visible the unique or else the blank. So this feature we need two things. The first thing is the context, we have to use the context feature, and second thing is the special commands, right? So you can see this is the context, right? And here you can see the special commands. So the context, if you don't know what is context and what is the purpose of the context, please check this playlist, right? And what is the special command, if you don't know, you can visit this playlist command, the special commands. All right, and if you know both, then after it would be very easy to apply here the domain. So let's do the same thing here. Let's apply the context plus the special commands. Okay, so here in the student profile, in the models, so this is the student profiles we created, right? Now the thing is, whenever you are searching here, you are searching in the res.country field, the model, right? So the first thing is we have to inherit here, and here we have to use the special command. So the first thing is we have to use here, inherit the existing method name underscore search. And if you don't know what is it, right, this method what does, I already explained in the ORM methods playlist, you can see here. You can see the use of the name search, right? Now let me add here, or let's say pass here the some default parameter, right? The first one is the name, another is the argument, another is the operator, and it could be the default value should be the I like, and the limit. Right now it's 100 limit. Let me add here, let me call the super method. After that, let's say this method is successfully override. Now the second thing is in the views, let's say student, or let's say school dot profile. Here this country underscore id, this is the view, right? So here simple we are trying to use here the context, and simple we can use here the students as a key. You can also define as of your convenient, and simple I will use here parent, then after dot, and then after we can use here the school underscore list. So what it does is, like, let's say whenever I'm trying to create or edit any student profiles, and whenever I'm trying to search here the country, it will return all these 4 records including the new one. Okay, don't worry, I will explain. So this is the student profile, right? Here let's say std ctx.get, let's say students in the list. At the moment, let me add print here the ctx and std.ctx, both are the context. And first thing is I have to upgrade the module. So here I'm trying to upgrade the module in the terminal using the PyCharm configuration. In case you don't know how to configure Odoo in PyCharm like this, please check editor level playlist, I already explained. So let me refresh the screen, and after that, let's say if I will try to search like this, this is the main context you can see, and this is the student list, right? You can see this one, this result we are trying to print here. So here we used one functionality, the context, right? How to pass the context in the specific field, we already passed here. We didn't cover in our previous section for the context as a parent parameter. So parent parameter is, if when you use the parent parameter, so this is, you have to consider this is the main screen, and this main screen belongs to the school.profile model, right? And this is the one-to-many field of the school profile, sorry, the student profile. So this is the parent profile and this is the child profile. So let's say we want to access this field, right, the school underscore list. So for that we have to compulsory use here in the XML side parent dot and that specific field, let's say this field name, and here it will automatically provide here the special commands. So here that's the reason I mentioned here that specific special commands. So let's say this one, special commands, right? So what is does for the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and the last one is the 6th command. So here we are trying to use 0, 1 and 4 command, right? So you can see here the first index is always the special command, right, from 0 to 6. Okay, you have to just remember, and if you don't know, please visit that special playlist. Now you can see here the fourth one is actually the record is created and that record ID is the 9, 5, 23 and 7. Okay, so here we are trying to use, like, let's say school dot student, and that model is here, you can see school dot student, right? Also you can copy this one and paste here. Why we need this one, right? Because we need to access this ID to get the country what we selected, right? So here let's say std obj for std context in, sorry, std ctx, and here simple we can use here the student as a std. If std of 0, that special command is 4, we can use here one more variable country list, and the blank if. So std object dot search id of std of 0 and country underscore id not equal to false, right? std id. So if std id, then we can use, like, let's say append std id dot country underscore id dot id. Okay, now let's say you can see here, it's selected countries, and I will try to refresh the screen, but I will try to remove this, upgrade this module. Simple restart the service like this. Let me remove the logs from here, and I will try to search like this, and it will automatically call that method. Now you can see selected countries is right now blank, right? So here I used here 0, which is the wrong one. We have to use the 0 in first index. So this is the 0 indexed, and this is the first index. So here let's again I will try to use like this, and now you can see 83104 and 104, right? You can see India, Afghanistan, and Indonesia. So you can see here India is the 104, right? You can see here 104, 3 and 8. So 3 is Afghanistan and 8 is Angola, right? So those are the selected here. That's the reason we are trying to get this one. Now the thing is, let's say if this one is found, then we don't need to display these options, right? Okay, so for that, let's say here we can create a new list, new RTN list for let's say city country in RTN, and if RTN of 0. So the thing is, when name underscore search, it will return the list of tuple, and let me show you here, like RTN. Okay, so let's say here if you click like this, and now you can see, so it will return basically this one, the list of tuple, and the first index is the country ID, and the second option is the country name. This is the 0 index, and this is the first index. We don't need to worry about the first index. We need to only check the ID. If ID is exist, then we don't need to display. We have to exclude. Okay, so for that, let's say if RTN of 0 in, let's say country underscore list, then new underscore ID append, not in, then we can just use like as a country, and simple we can use like this, or we can use like the if country list found, then this condition would be match, or else it won't be. Return, let's say new return list. Okay, now I'm trying to search here India, so you can see still India is visible right from here. So there is something missing. So here my mistake is here, instead of country I used RTN, right? So like this, restart the service, and here I will use like India, and now you can see the India option is gone, right? Plus Afghanistan, the first option is also not visible, the Afghanistan. Why? Because we selected this too, right? Now let's say if I try to add here the new record, now you can see this is the new record. If I will try to click here, you can see this Albania, this will match at the moment, right? So why? Because we updated here, we selected the another country, and after that we used here like creating a new record as a student, and we selected this one. So here there is a chance the condition will false. Why? Because the special command, we are only checking the special command of the fourth, but here you can see, here you can see it's display the Odoo using the 0 special command and the 1 special command, right? So here again we can apply one more condition, std of 0 equal to 0. After that, in the 0 it would be very easily to get the country ID. Why? Because if you see here the 0, the third index is the dictionary. In the dictionary you can see the country underscore ID and the value. Right now it's a false, that means the new record is not selected at the moment here. Once it's selected like this, after that the value would be automatically pop up, right? So the thing is, let's say std underscore id, or let's say ct country underscore id equal to something like this, right? And std of 2 dot get country underscore id. If country underscore id is available, then we can just use here, we can append here. And same like for this first special command, if std of 0 equal to 1, we can also use like this. Okay, now let's restart the service. Now you can see the Albania is gone, right? If I will search here Albania, you cannot see. Why? Because you can see it's available here. And let's say the existing record, this one, if I will change to India, or let's say British Ocean Treaty, right? And same one I will try to in the new record, I'm not able to get that option. So let's say if I will try to use this Afghanistan here, new record, just remember the new ID, those are the new records, but ID, I mean in the database side the record is not created yet. If I will try to use here like Algeria, and same, let's say I will try to use or search here Algeria, I'm not able to search that option, right? Let's say United States, or let's say here, now I'm trying to search here United States, it won't be visible. So let's say UAE, I'm selected. So like this way the dynamic domain you can apply in the one-to-many view, especially inside the one-to-many form view, many to one field you can try to filter like this way. This is the very easy way, right? Using these special commands, the 4th, 0 and 1, those are the 3 different scenarios. This one is, let's say the 4th one means we have to check in the database the specific country ID. 0 means the new record and we are trying to directly get the country ID. And the special command 1 means like we change already in the existing record, so that country ID we are getting here, and then after we are simply trying to exclude those IDs here, and automatically it will return those records which are the not selected yet. Okay, so this is the code for that dynamic filter. All right, so if you have any doubt related this topic, please comment below, and see you in our next session.